Good afternoon, everybody. Well, as you know, I'm Ori Spado, the accidental gangster, author of the two-time best-selling book, The Accidental Gangster. You know, folks, a lot of you know me for many years now. A lot of you have asked me about doing my own show, which I've been very reluctant to do. But after a lot of thinking, a lot of nudging, and then a creative name come up by Michelle Murad over here, all right, with Andy in his studio. Well, they forced me to do it, folks. So here I am, and after a lot of thinking, and as you know, folks, I'm the thinker. I strategize, I think. My show is not going to be a gangster show like all these other things you see on YouTube. I know a lot of you like those shows. I'm going to have some gangsters. I'll have a couple former Colombo guys on the show eventually. I got a couple in mind. But my show is going to be more of a variety show. And as you know, folks, in my book, I always say I'm for the underdog. And what does that mean? Everybody wants Brad Pitt and all these big names to be on the show. But what you don't realize, and when you go to a movie theater, okay, and you see the credits rolling at the end of the movie, well, it's literally hundreds of other people. And those are the people that make it possible for the sound, the scenery, and everything that you see when you watch that movie. These are the people that make it all possible. So I want to have people like that on. I'm going to have stuntmen. I'm going to have grips. I'll have electricians and everything else, the people who do the sound, those kind of people. I'm going to have ordinary people, but I want people who are doing good things to help make this world a better place. Now, a lot of my guests that I got lined up here, and I'm not going to give you the names. I want to surprise you each and every week. Of course, I'm going to begin with the entertainment industry, as I know a lot of people in the entertainment industry. I've been around it for over 50 years, folks. So I want to begin there. I have producers, directors, all sorts of people. Folks, you always know I've been against talking about politics. But this is a talk show. So I'm going to have to talk about any subjects. We live in a divided country today. Why are we divided and not united? This is the United States of America, not the divided States of America. So I'm going to have to talk politics. I don't care what side you're on, red or blue, I'm not on either. Okay? I'm no party affiliate. But, here we got an election coming up. And once again, we don't have a good choice. Why is it that every election for the presidential, we don't get a good choice of people? Why is it that we don't have younger people who want to come in and lead this country? Why? Well, we're going to figure that out, folks. Hopefully with your help and your intakes that, anybody wants to write me, you're on my social media, please write me and let me know. Okay, and let me know the subject that you would like to discuss. This is going to be a weekly show. It will be, hopefully, someday on television. Who knows where it's going? This is what we're trying to achieve, folks. But in the meantime, you'll be able to watch it on my YouTube channel, The Accidental Gangster. And maybe I'll post it on Facebook and other places. But, I'd like you to go to my YouTube station, and this is where you can watch. You want to see the show? You want to see the exciting guests I'm going to have? But I'm looking for people, once again. It's been my goal. I say it in my book. In my book, The Accidental Gangster, I say together, if we all hold hands, we can make this world a better place. Now I'm going to be 79 years old. Do I need to be doing this? Not at all. I'm doing this here as a way of giving back through my 79 years of living, the wisdom I got from both the legitimate world and the illegitimate world. I don't have to talk about the life that I lived in La Cosa Nostra. I lived it. I know it. I know the politics. I'm here to talk to you about it. I didn't end up in the trunk of a car or at the bottom of the river. Why? Because loyalty, honor, and respect. And you know, you folks all think that loyalty, honor, and respect is only for La Cosa Nostra. But why is it that guys like me and my life understand those and we live our life accordingly? Loyalty, honor, and respect, folks. You heard me across my social media talk about this all the time. This is why we are having problems in this country. Because people are not living their lives according to them. Parents are not teaching their children. Where is the respect gone? You don't even have respect for the President of the United States. Everybody wants to tear them down. This has got to stop, folks. Because unless we make the changes, if you're counting on the U.S. House of Representatives, it's never going to happen. All they want to do is impeach each president. The Republicans want to impeach the Democrats want to impeach. Okay, let's stop this fighting and start doing things for the United States of America and not the divided states of America. So I'm going to have to talk politics, folks. I will have politicians on. Honestly, I hate politicians because they're all liars. And one thing you know about Ori Spado, he only tells the truth. Like it or don't, he don't care. But you're only going to get the truth from me, and sometimes the truth hurts folks. So we're going to take advantage of the situation that we have here, and I want to thank Andy for allowing me to be here, and thank Michelle for her efforts, even though she was late. Okay, it was Michelle, and it's the last time I'll give her credit. All right, she came up with Stories with Ori. And as you know, we tried it differently. We did it. We did a few episodes one time on the road, and we were going to go to different locations. Folks, if I went to different locations, I'd have to travel to almost every state in the United States to tell you things that I've done. And there's a lot of things I've done that I cannot tell you, and I will not tell you, because I believe that what happens in the shadows stays in the shadows. Thank you, folks. This is Ori Spado, and I'll see you next week with a special guest.